So I suppose to start somehow with the roots, with the very beginning of the project. I wanted to just to introduce how did we come to the idea of smuggling, even though I wasn't so sure where do we started, but then talking with Anna last time in Idria, we came to some facts, and I would start maybe with the very fact that Anna and myself, we came in 2009, first time in Trieste, to ask Juliana if she is willing to go with us for this project. And after immediate acceptance, we started to think, to brainstorm about the title of the project. So definitely we knew that the topic is smuggling. And at that time also Anna brought the movie. You will be honored to see the documentary, the pure documentary that at that time was not publicly seen. But you will, of course, listen to the introduction of that later on. So, and since we knew that we want to involve Trieste as a very important point and city involved in this project, we were starting to search the third partner. And by chance, nearly a year after, I was in Idria, in Municipal Museum, where in the permanent collection, I think, I noticed just one milestone. And then it came to my mind that this might be the right place, the venue for smuggling as well. I have to say that I didn't know anything about that history, or maybe even better to say, I was not aware at that moment how important it is, but that milestone was somehow a sign that I have to find a proper person who will jump on board with us. And maybe few months after, I managed to come to meet actually Maria Terpin. She is not with us, she was not able to come, but Lili Sturmschek is here. Please, introduce yourself. She is assistant also in the project from Municipal Museum from Idria. And so in 2010 we applied, the museum applied on behalf of everybody, the first time to European Commission, the Smuggling Anthologies title, and that was Juliana's idea, exactly the title, invented in the bar. I don't remember which one, but you might know, Awful Bar in Trieste. And the first time we were rejected, and then actually we were not sure if it has any sense to go further, but somehow, we applied. We applied next October 2011, and unexpectedly, we got that grant, and that was the final beginning of the real project. And then last year we met for the first time with all participants in Rijeka. That was on November 2013. And in early spring, the continuation was based on research in Idria, and then, of course, exhibition in last September. And this is the closing session, let's say, before the book launch. Supposedly, we will meet again in Rijeka on 20th January, hopefully. Why not? But maybe 2 days before or after, I hope that we will not mess it with the date. And maybe also to answer, because many people are asking, why smuggling? How did we come to that idea? So actually, Anna in mid-2000, she proposed to me. I was running a program in one small gallery in Istria, one smaller group exhibition about post-socialist time. I don't know exactly the title, Anna, but it was, yeah, post-socialist time, and it was also Ponte Rosso involved, like Ponte Rosso syndrome. That exhibition never happened, but yeah, that was even not the real beginning, because end of 90s we were traveling somewhere together, and a friend of ours, Nelly Ružić, she mentioned, yeah, her brother, that he was smuggling, yeah, during 80s. So smuggling is something that is always with us. I would even maybe mention or paraphrase the Mark Twain's, it was very interesting subject. He was he wrote a longer essay about lying. So he said, lying is universal, and maybe here would be nice to mention that smuggling is universal, but still there is a lot of moral question about it, and these dichotomies between forbidden and legal, legitimate, illegal, illicit, and yeah, hidden, and yeah, I don't know, maybe unspoken social phenomenon. But we were never really concerned, I think, maybe I'm too free to say, that we were never concerned with this moral topic about this, which is, probably one of the most important issue within this topic. We were more aware that we are dealing with art, and with contemporary art, which is definitely a privileged place, and so let's dare to talk about it, and to interpret it, and to see whether it's possible to talk about, to understand it within this this field. So beyond the notion, the conventional moral, let's say, notion. Of course that we came to the moment when you have to approach, approach evil and good, or maybe forbidden, or let's say problematic, especially also when we are talking about museum as a place who has this historical function of mapping and of maybe articulating things. But we came to also to conclusion that we can speak about forbidden and illicit within the museum, within the topic of historization, I would say, in terms that for us was of equal importance: theory, documentary, and fiction. It was something that should be taken in account altogether. And of course, still having statement. Now, one colleague asked me, so what's your statement about? What is smuggling? Is it good or bad? Is it forbidden, or is it still legitimate to do? Well, as many things that happen to us in our lives, it's not that it's relative. It maybe it's too easy to say, but we were more, as I would say, for the project, it's very important that we approached life as such, people, and the creativity of survival, and that was somehow the core idea of the project. And I think that we will talk more maybe in Rijeka in January, where the book will consist of all texts, so presenting all the participants, whether lecturers and artists, and also curatorial statements.